Hey witches and wizards, it's Kedavra here, and today we got a little coaching video. Sorry I've been kind of MIA. I've been spending a lot of time with a couple clients, starting up my coaching here for the duels. I did set up a deck for both of us. I'm not going to go into it too in depth here, just running the standard Newt deck in my last video. And then I did set up a Neville deck for Tetra Grom. He and I went on a 40 win streak, as you can see here. And unfortunately, he didn't use the potion like I told him to. But he played a couple games without me and lost his streak. But we're getting him back up. So here we're just going to be kind of focusing on how to be like a good teammate and what you guys should be focusing on for your roles. So here we both kind of set up. I do have a Whomping Willow in this deck kind of for AoE clears, and as soon as they start spamming their Fray Twins, I'm going to start cycling for that T-Bow's Assault, trying to get them down. They do have some higher levels than us, but Tetra Grom has like a level 70 or something spell book, so he's definitely got some high level cards. He's got a level 15 Fire Crab that really helps out, but he does have a Norwegian Ridgeback Neville deck that I gave him, and he's been doing really well with it. Neville and Newt really pair nicely together because it's like a spam deck with a constant heal setup in the back. So Cassandra's doing work. I'm just keep spamming my cards for the summons. Their Grop is pretty high level. Level 11 for Platinum is pretty high. So right now I'm literally just kind of not worrying too much because I do know he does have Essence of Dittany. And just look how much health I recover. It's probably around somewhere like 300 health just from one spell. And then he can just keep healing me back up. He is using Kevin to help out with the heals per auto attack. So nothing too crazy, guys. Just keep cycling if you're playing Newt, and if you're a summon deck, then definitely try to wait for the other player to put down their summons before you use like T-Bow's Assault or a Rumpet even. And that Fiendfire is very annoying. I do tell him to kind of try to focus Fiendfire when you can, especially if there's like spiders coming. You want to be killing the Fiendfire first, because if the spiders die, the Fiendfire gets bigger and it's going to be hard to stop, as you can see here. So luckily I'm able to, stay in it as long as I can. Start putting some Thunderbirds down. And there's that heal that brings me back up. Honestly, the Newt Neville deck might be my favorite right now to run during duos. Especially at lower levels like Plat and Grandmaster, Diamond even. Unfortunately, I don't have a great Newt Echo on my Magic Awakened account, so I am still going into the woods for that, trying to get a decent Echo for Newt, but it's honestly a very fun deck to play. Personally, I hate playing against Newts, so I can see why it's a fun deck. But these games are pretty long. I mean, it's already almost 4 minutes in, and I think we're we're a little bit more pushed than they are. They do have 3 Death Eaters, but look at that. Incendio just takes care of all of them. Do try to get rid of this Fiend Fire. My T-Bow's Assault only does 173 damage, which isn't too great, but it's better than nothing. And it is a 1-cost spell with this Newt deck, so here we start to lose health as the time goes past 4 minutes, and right now they just can't keep up with the heals and the spam, so I'm going to take them out with the Incendio, and that's game 1. And let me know if you guys are interested in coaching. I do offer a few different subscriptions to just get better at the game overall, or if you have a certain thing you like to focus on, like duels or forest, or I know Quidditch is coming up on the 22nd, I believe. If you guys want tips on that or just anything in general, let me know, send me a message, and I'll add you to the Discord for my coaching. So here, got a 41 win streak. I did use, I think, 1 potion during this, and I think I've only lost 1 game in the last 41. All right. So they have some pretty high levels, level 11 and level 12. That's basically what my Magic Awakened account has. So if you see they have higher levels, they're probably not the most versed when it comes to dueling. So they probably are going to be making a lot of mistakes. So you do want to capitalize on their mistakes as much as possible. So usually you want to get rid of Kevin as soon as possible. So I'm going to try to put a Incendio down. Unfortunately, he is already fully stacked. So that's the one bad thing about Newt decks. I usually only like to run 1 spell in Newt decks because it really thrives with summons. So you might have to cycle a little bit faster to get that 1 spell to kill any companions in the back. So I am waiting to put down Ron. I was waiting for another summon, but unfortunately I do waste it. It gets Inflatus, and I did put Centaur in here because we do kind of like set up a defensive sort of push with both Newt and Neville. So I like having Centaur, especially with the Bombastic Box. It kind of ups their damage, ups the AoE aspect of it, and it's a pretty long range summon card. Has a good, pretty long range auto attack. I do recommend, this guy's running Dobby. Dobby really doesn't do too well in duos. Usually it's a solos deck that you're trying to outplay your opponent with Avada Kedavra, but don't really know why he's using Dobby here. Probably just wants to try it out or something, but it's not the best. So here I'm trying to, just spam my abilities, try to get McGonagall up to get that free Loco, which I just do. And right now, he misses the Accio, but I told Tetra before this, during our coaching session, he's literally just going to post up in a corner, like most Nevilles do, and then just cycle for Norwegian Ridgeback. and just keep the defensive units alive. And he does a pretty good job. If you guys are interested in duoing on my free-to-play, also let me know in the comments. I think I'm on like a 49 win streak. I want to see how high I can go. I've seen like, I think the highest I've seen is like 89 win streak, and that's into like Magic Awakened. So I don't know if they just like stacked up on their potions, or if they're gonna be just like an insane player. But I did lose to an 89 win streak, and the guy had level like 18, 19, 20 cards, and I couldn't do anything. Like, if you have level 20 cards and you're going against somebody with a level 11, a level 10 card, that's one aspect where this game sometimes is pay to win. Even if they're a terrible player at duels and they have a high level card, they can just, put down a level 20 troll, level 20 locomotors, and you really can't do anything. It's pretty much GG after that. But if it is a little closer, you're like at 15 going up against a 10. There is some skill aspects where you can outplay higher level cards. I do enjoy those, but to a certain point. But yeah, that's my little rant for today. Sorry. So we do both run Cassandra. I put mine in the corner first because it is a lower level. They'll usually waste some mana on it, trying to kill it. And then after his Kevin is fully stacked, he puts his Cassandra in the other corner, and we basically just go from there. But bomb box Centaur starting to work with the bombs. That's an extra 78 damage with the bomb box. Definitely helps clear units fast. I will put the Ron on the Grop, take up some of their summons. And important to do a Thunderbird if you can. It definitely gives a little shield to your units, helps out. And he doesn't have too high of a Norwegian Ridgeback. He's got a level 11, which, can be killed pretty easily. But once you get that past like level 13, level 14, it's a big nuisance to play against. Here, just cycling cards. You do want to try to have Tebow's, or what is that little guy? The little rhinoceros looking guy. I forget the names of these cards. There's so many cards, I'm kind of forgetful sometimes. But if you get the little rhinoceros guy with a bomb box on it, it does quite a bit of damage, and it stuns them as well. So say they just cast Orb of Water, they have you in an Orb of Water, but you throw down a little rhino dude, and if he hits the guy with the Orb of Water, it stops his Orb of Water. So it helps out a lot when you don't have too many spells, especially in this new deck. It kind of acts as like a just like a CC crowd control spell, but it's also a summon. Here, try to line up that Tebow's Assault. I do get him, and I will put the Centaur in the back to do some sniping. 36 damage right there. Not too much, but it adds up. And that is pretty much the game for this. If you're just throwing in Incarcerous just to throw it, definitely just save it. Usually you want to save Incarcerous for, like a whiz-bang combo or something that follows up with a little bit more damage. Just throwing out Incarcerus for no reason is a waste of a 3-cost mana. So here, 43 win streak. Just keep on running it. I think we got 2 or 3 more games for you. Just to showcase this little combo deck and what I can help out when it comes to coaching. Yeah. Also, if you got this far into the video, I just want to say appreciate you guys. Thank you. And comment down 45 wins, 45 minutes, because that's about how much we started dueling for. Usually my sessions are about an hour long. Sometimes we go a little over, but usually spend the first 15 minutes of a session talking about what decks they like. I'll build a deck, a couple of them for them to try out. And then the rest of the 45-minute sessions basically just going to be, dueling and just practicing. I do go on Discord with my clients to kind of help them out, tell them what to put down, when to put down, where to move, that sort of thing. Here, just cycle. For being a better teammate, so definitely tell him to, be in the corner. So he's not going to be taking a bunch of damage unless they truly focus him. So I'm basically the guinea pig in this gameplay, where I will gladly, kind of take the damage, play up front, just cycle my summons, and have Tetra in the back kind of just do the healing and cycle for his Norwegian Ridgeback. And that's basically the strategy. Just protect the back end a little bit. I do tell him to use his heal on me every once in a while, because it does do quite a bit of healing. Gonna time this T-Bow's Assault to get the fluffy 3-headed dog. So this is a much closer game. I think I might die one time this round, but if you do start to die, you can always go to the corner and have Neville's auto attacks basically heal you back up. And this strategy is basically to kind of not outweight, but kind of just wait out the opponent and do your best to keep spamming cards. Because at the 4-minute mark, they're going to be a lot less health if they don't have a Neville than your team will be. So it's basically an auto win if you can get to the late game. It's honestly a very fun duo to run, especially if you guys are kind of not the best at skill shots. And what I mean by skill shots is like using Accio or Incendio or anything that basically requires skill for you to hit that spell. So summon decks are very new player friendly, free to play friendly, because you just kind of put it down and it does it for you. There are some tricks to like when you should be putting it down, where you should be aiming your summons, but that just comes with time and practice. So here, still running it. I'm on a 44 win streak. I do gain a lot per win. I'm not using any potions right now. Just kind of going with it, going with the flow. See how far I can go. sorry if this video is kind of long. I do expect to be kind of shortening these videos a little bit, but I did want to show that, you know, you can go on a fat win streak with this these two decks. All right, I think this is the last game, guys. So then level 9, level 10. Not anything crazy, but we don't even have, what is it called? Magic Master. I don't even know what it's called. When it pops up, you have like a certain level on your cards. This is still a basically new account for me. I don't think I've even finished year 3 yet, just because my spell book's so low. It's giving me trouble to finish it, but we'll get there eventually. Kind of misplay there, put a centaur right into the fire, but one underrated card is definitely the Spider's Nest. It is a very annoying card to play, especially against like locomotors or any ground unit that kind of like, you know, is a big and beefy. The spider, once it dies, it has a little pool of the Acromantula venom, and it actually does quite a bit of damage, especially if it's like level 10 plus. And here I'm just walking towards them so I can get my Ron in there. Unfortunately, he does use Accio to get it out, and I started taking a lot of damage from 4 Prey Twins and a Cassandra. So I run over to Tetra and tell him to heal me up. And right now, I think I am almost going to be taking my first death. I'm just really cycling for Incendio, because Incendio would take out all 4 of them. I do try to T-bow. I get 3 of them. Throw a monster book with a bomb. Try to do some AoE damage. And he's doing a good job healing me up. And we do get out of the 4 companion push. These guys are probably, you know, duoing as well. They do have the same exact rotation when it comes to companions. Double Hagrid is kind of annoying to go against, because if you're not hitting the Hagrid bike, they can basically just stay extra health forever. Luckily, we do pop both Hagrids. Throw an Incendio down. Luckily, the Ron goes through. I will do a fully charged T-Bow's Assault to get rid of the Spider's Nest. Go into the Essence of Dittany, get some heals. Normally, you really don't want to be right next to your partner when it comes to duos, but if you are playing with a Neville, it's sometimes good to be, you know, close enough in auto attack range where they can heal you up. Usually they'll have a time turner with them to kind of give it a little bit more range on the healing. See, as you can see, all my cards are like level 8, level 9, nothing crazy, but the Newt is just such a fun echo to spam. It's hard for players to deal with, especially at lower levels. Your auto attacks aren't going to be as high as some of the Magic Awaken auto attacks, so it's a lot easier to kind of abuse Newt decks at lower levels. And that is going to be the video, guys. 45 win streak. Do some nice little climb with one of my clients. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and let me know if you need some coaching. Peace.